The night before my honeymoon, I thought I'd be packing, anxious, excited, maybe planning our first adventure. Instead, 3 letters arrived in my mailbox, and my husband's ex sent them. I opened them, and I never once regretted it. If you've been here before and you enjoy these stories, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to support the channel and helps us keep bringing you fresh content every day. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this one and come back for more. Now let's begin. I was moving around our bedroom, restless. The house felt too quiet, even though everything was set for tomorrow. The tickets, the reservations, the itinerary. I couldn't focus. Tomorrow we'd be flying to Santorini, beginning our life as newlyweds. But in the back of my mind all I could hear was doubt. Don't rush, Olivia. Are you really sure? I smiled when Tyler said we should wait, but now, folding clothes into suitcases, I wasn't so certain. Could we really build the future we'd planned? Had I jumped too quickly into forever? There had been so much about my life before him that felt unfinished, unsettled, important dreams. Career goals, independence. But now, as our trip approached, it felt like I was on the edge of something I couldn't undo. Was I really ready to be Mrs. Tyler Daniels? The doorbell chimed, pulling me out of my thoughts. I opened it without checking. 3 envelopes lay on the mat. No return address, just my maiden name written across each one in flowing cursive. My fingers hesitated before picking them up. Something felt wrong, but curiosity won out. I brought them inside, settled on the couch, kicked off my slippers. The letters felt heavy, like they contained more than just paper. I opened the first one, heart suddenly racing. I know what he's hiding from you, the note said. Simple, direct, like a knife between my ribs. I nearly stopped there, nearly called Tyler at his bachelor dinner, nearly tore the others to shreds. Instead, I kept going. The second envelope contained photos. Not what I expected. Not scandalous. Not damaging. Just beautiful. Breathtaking landscapes of a small coastal town. Miramar Beach. Somewhere I'd never heard of. A lighthouse perched on jagged cliffs. Waves crashing against weathered rocks. Palm trees swaying against a sunset sky. Confusion replaced my fear. What was this supposed to mean? The third envelope was thicker. Heavier. I tore it open. Tickets fell into my lap. 2 first-class tickets to California. Departing tomorrow. The same day as our honeymoon flight to Greece. There was a note folded between them. Tyler always said he'd take you here. He promised to show you where he grew up. The place that made him. But he never did he? Because Tyler Harrison isn't from Boston. Tyler Harrison doesn't exist. My hands were shaking now, trembling so badly I could barely hold the paper. I reached for my phone. Called him. Straight to voicemail. Not unusual during a bachelor party. I tried again. And again. Nothing. I pulled up his contact information. Stared at the background photo. His smile. Those eyes that made me feel so safe. Were they lying all this time? I scrolled through our pictures. Our first date at Fenway Park. Moving into our apartment on Beacon Hill. The proposal at the public garden. 2 years of memories. 2 years of, what? Fiction. And that's when the final piece fell. A small business card tucked into the envelope's lining. Catherine Mercer, private investigator, with a number beneath it. And on the back, handwritten, he's not who you think he is. Call me before it's too late. If you're enjoying this story so far, hit that like button right now. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because you won't want to miss what happens next. This is just the beginning of Olivia's journey. Now back to our story. I didn't call the investigator. Not immediately. First, I needed to think. To breathe. To consider what this could all mean. Tyler had always been private about his past. Reluctant to share childhood stories. No old friends from school ever visited. No family except a distant aunt who couldn't make our wedding. I'd accepted his explanations, respected his boundaries, loved him anyway. But now, doubt crept in like a fog, cold and disorienting. I poured a glass of wine, then another, stayed at the tickets until the words blurred. Miramar Beach, 10:45 a.m. Tomorrow. My phone buzzed. Tyler's face. Finally, I answered, heart in my throat. Hey beautiful. His voice was warm, relaxed, slightly tipsy. Missing me? I clutched the phone tighter. Where did you grow up, Tyler? A pause. Just half a second too long. What? You know this, babe. Outside Boston. Why? Which town? I pressed, my voice steadier than I felt. Olivia, what's going on? It's almost 1 a.m. Are you okay? Just answer the question. Firm now. Determined. Another pause. Longer this time. Look, I'm coming home. Whatever's happening, we'll talk about it when I get there. Okay. 20 minutes. The line went dead. I stayed at the phone. Then at the tickets. Then at the business card. 20 minutes to decide. 20 minutes to choose between trust and fear. Between love and doubt. I paced the living room. Checked the time. Called the investigator's number. Catherine Mercer. Her voice was crisp. Professional. Even at this hour. This is Olivia Reynolds. You left some information at my door. My voice cracked. Betraying me. Olivia, she sounded relieved. Thank God you called. Listen carefully. The man you know as Tyler Harrison is actually Daniel Weber. Wanted in 3 states for identity theft and fraud. He targets wealthy women. Marries them. Then empties their accounts during the honeymoon. Disappears. You're his 4th target. My knees gave way. I sank to the floor. That's not possible. We've been together for 2 years. He loves me. He's patient. Methodical. That's why he's never been caught. Her voice softened. Check your joint account. The one you opened last month. With trembling fingers, I opened my banking app, entered the password. The account showed a balance of $250,000. Our honeymoon fund. Wedding gifts. My inheritance from grandma. All there. For now. See, I whispered, relief washing over me. You're wrong. Everything's still there. Of course it is, Catherine said quietly. He can't touch it until you're out of the country. Check your itinerary. Who holds the passports? Who arranged the transportation? Let me guess, you fly separately? Meet at the resort. Ice spread through my veins. Yes, all of it. Tyler had insisted on handling all travel arrangements. Said it was his wedding gift to me. We would meet in Santorini after I spent a day in Athens. He would come directly from Istanbul. A business meeting he couldn't reschedule. What do I do? My voice was barely a whisper. The tickets I sent you. Use them. Go to Miramar. See the truth for yourself. Meet his other wives. Catherine's voice was firm. But first, move your money. Now, before he gets home. I heard a car door slam. Close. Too close. He's here, I breathed. Panic rising like a tide. Decide, Olivia. Now, who are you going to believe? Footsteps on the porch. Keys jingling. My heart pounding. In that moment, I made my choice. 3 hours later, I sat in first class, watching dawn break over the clouds. The money safely transferred to an account only I could access. Catherine's file about Daniel Weber in my carry-on, containing pictures of 3 other women, all with stories like mine, all left devastated, broken. Tyler's face when he realized what I'd discovered. The mask slipping, those loving eyes turning cold, calculating, the way he tried to explain, to manipulate, to recover. And when that didn't work, the threats, the anger, the stranger I never really knew. I closed my eyes, exhaustion finally winning over adrenaline. Tomorrow I would meet the others, compare notes, begin to heal, begin to understand how I'd been so completely fooled. But for now, I just breathed. In and out. Free. Terrified. But free. Sometimes the hardest lesson is learning to trust your instincts, even when your heart begs you not to. Sometimes love is a beautiful lie. Sometimes escape is the greatest victory. What would you have done in my place? Trusted the stranger with evidence or the man who held your heart? Would you have gotten on that plane or stayed to hear his side? Tell me in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this. Because sometimes the most incredible stories are the ones that could happen to any of us. I'll be reading your comments, and I'll be back tomorrow with another story you won't want to miss.